What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff the Altcoin Buzz. So today we're going to talk about some altcoins that are on our radar. We just talked about that on our Twitter, Altcoin Buzz IO, if you want to check in over there. And we post to you guys what altcoins are on your radar. And if we just dial it in and see 103 comments from 40 minutes ago, we've got a whole variety. Looks like Ontology is and Chain are probably the most popular new coins to enter onto the radar. If we just look at that, still a lot of you guys like Telcoin. This is the community picks here, and as the video goes along, I'm going to talk about some of the video or altcoins that I am really taking a look at, and just how the market dynamic is really evolving and changing. And so we've got tons of here, lots of likes. Thank you to everyone who's liking the video. I'm getting ready to move on to my next destination. Wait till you hear about where I'm going next. This one's going to be really exciting, and I'm really excited to go there because the ocean is nice and it's affordable. I mean, the hotel rooms over at this destination that I'm going to, $50 a night for like a 4 to 5 star hotel. Oh, so the video is lagging? You got to be kidding me. You guys are asking me what my job was in the Navy. My job in the Navy is I loaded bombs. I was a bomb loader. My bullish. So is it lagging? Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me. This is what the heck. All right. So, no, we never had any bombs go off. I don't really like to talk about my military experience, and it's not because I'm trying to be that guy who says I was in the service, but I don't talk about my Navy experience. I really don't like talking about it. It's I like talking about it if I'm around the certain. It's just I've moved on with my life, so I did that for 8 years, and now I do something else. uh, I look different. Yeah, I mean every day is a different day. I mean, how do I look different? Um, Habibi says lies. What am I lying about, dude? I mean, what's the point in lying about anything? The only thing that really matters is the truth anyway. All right, so here we go. So let's talk about, like we went over, let's get back on focus. I like when you guys stay on the focus of what's being said, what's going on in the market. Let's talk cryptocurrency. This guy Habibi keeps saying lies. I mean, it's irritating me. All right, so altcoins, getting back on track here. All right, so one of the things that's come up that I'm starting to, because we're in this flexible kind of dynamic where things evolve and change over time, is there's more and more developer applications coming in. Ethereum and Neo used to be the two top dogs, and then you had like Lisk and all that, but now more and more tokens are transitioning to coins. You have EOS, I think even Tron's doing it. So it's taking away what I proclaimed as the value in those dApps. Now it's kind of changing. So market climate is changing where dApps are, even Cardano, right? Cardano is going to have to really hit a home run because it's starting to become highly competitive in the dApps. And so if I look at some of the top coins on my radar, this is just my radar, my opinion. I mean, some of you guys are gonna agree, some of you aren't, but and I hesitate to say it, but yeah, Bitcoin Cash. Now, Bitcoin Cash to me is a very highly speculative opportunity, but the fact that some of the founding people behind Bitcoin's original model have now shifted towards Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Cash being, it's a lot easier to get one full Bitcoin Cash than it is to get one full Bitcoin. And the fact that some of these guys, Roger Ver, and even whether he's fake Toshi or the real Satoshi, Craig Wright, is on the Bitcoin Cash bandwagon. But the thing that I struggle with Bitcoin Cash is it has that extra word cash. Bitcoin is still got that name value. I see some of you guys calling it don't really like Bitcoin Cash, and as an investor, I'm trying to be flexible. I have my positions in Bitcoin, and I still use my Bitcoin, and I'm still cheering for Bitcoin, but I've hedged also, and Bitcoin Cash is one of them. You guys can take it personal, you can get offended and all that, and I understand that you might get offended or take it personal, as I could see. But yeah, you guys asked me a question. I'm not. I'm agnostic. So if you guys are a fan of one or another, I understand. So I've got Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. I'm taking that position of I got two running backs, right? I got oh, remember the Carolina Panthers? They had D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart. Both could be starting running backs on any given team, and that's kind of where it's at. Still very centric and centralized with Bitcoin as my number one, but I do hold some Bitcoin Cash, so I have taken out a position just because I told you once it goes into the 600 range, I was going to look at it, so I did. I also have Neo, EOS, Ripple. I know you guys also aren't a big fan of Ripple. Stellar Lumens. So, thank you, Nigel. So, Nigel Clark says, "Nice shirt. I appreciate that. That's kind words." Um, so let's see. BCH replacing okay, so I don't know if BCH is going to replace BTC. I'm saying that I did take out a position in BCH because it's really easy to acquire one full BCH right now. I'm agnostic. Okay, BCH Bitcoin. I'm still pulling for Bitcoin to go the to 1 million with McAfee, so McAfee doesn't have to do his thing, and plus so that my positions go up. But BCH, I am at that price. I mean, just knowing that a lot of the core people behind the original Bitcoin have now shifted gears into the Bitcoin Cash. I mean, we're talking Roger Ver, we're talking Craig Wright. I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I know Jihan Wu is also doing it. I think Rick Falkvinia is also working with Bitcoin Cash, but don't quote me on Falkvinia. But if he is, that's big. So and maybe some of you guys don't even know who Rick Falkvinia is, but Rick Falkvinia is definitely him and Roger Ver. You guys don't like Roger Ver, but Roger Ver, you can't take away from the fact that in 2012, Roger Ver, when you guys were doing what you were doing, never heard of Bitcoin. Roger Ver was the first Bitcoin investor. So, you could say what you want about him. To me, you can't take away what Roger's done for the space. Whether you like him or not, what he's done cannot be taken away from him. Talked about on the coincheckup.com and take a look at Neo and see what the deal is with Neo. So, like I was saying, these decentralized applications it's becoming very competitive, and that is going to water down the value of even the Neos, Ethereums, and some of these other quote unquote OGs, right? But you have to think to yourself, at some point, one or two of them is going to gain market dominance. Right now, Neo and Ethereum have it, and Ethereum by a long shot has it. So if we just look at Neo, what's coming up with Neo? So they have the Neo Global Hackathon that's happening on April 13th in Tokyo. I might go to that since I'm over here. They have an Amsterdam Summit April 14th, so they're branching out into Europe. Lisbon, which is in Portugal, April 16th. So Neo as a project is getting out there, pounding pavement, getting into these conferences and doing their due diligence. They're also going to Madrid. They have the blockchain career fair. Where's that going to be? That's going to be in Berkeley. That's obviously Cal Berkeley, which is in the Bay Area. So Neo pounding pavement, getting in there, doing their thing. Going to have a busy month for Neo in April. So that's big. Also, I like Binance Coin. Binance has proven to be one of the leading exchanges out there. So to me, Binance Coin. Thank you to everyone who's liked the video. Yeah, if you're not getting these notifications, you need to turn on the bell to get notified and like the video, because when you like the video, it lets YouTube know that you enjoy getting notifications from Altcoin Buzz. Thoughts? What crypto economy? What are you asking? Yeah, Remote Chief. I agree. I do like Binance Coin. I like CZ. I think he's done a phenomenal job, and they've held their value really nicely. So great job. Marco Pones says I get a thumbs down because I said something positive about Roger Ver. And hey, like I said you can't take away Roger's commitment and his dedication to the market. Even if, look, I don't get all emotional about stuff, guys. When it comes to that, I look at brass tacks. I mean, if I'm dialing it in, I'm saying this guy, he's done what he's done and he's been there. I mean, it's like saying that if we were to do something today because we're fair weather fans, we won't like Michael Jordan, even though Michael Jordan won 6 rings. It's like, still, MJ goes down as a legend. Roger Ver is going to go down as a legend, and what he did, you can't take it away. So whether you like him or not, I mean, do I agree with everything Roger says? No, but I'm looking at it from the way it is. We don't even know who Satoshi is, and if it's Craig Wright, I would have to ask, is it Craig Wright? Do you guys think it's Craig Wright? That's what I'd like to know. Roger Ver, Roger Ver, Roger, okay, I apologize. It's not right to mispronounce someone's name. I agree. Roger Ver, Roger Ver. OJ Simpson still a legend? Well, no. That's a whole nother. I look. I'm not going to answer those kind of questions. That's like a trick question, but I see where you're going with that. Icon. I do have a position in Icon. Roger V. Remote Chief. See this Remote Chief. I don't know who you are, but you're a soldier out there keeping it real. Thank you for backing me up when people are bringing in the big guns here, trying to throw me off here. Deep Brain Chain. Deep Brain Chain. We were on Deep Brain Chain for a while there, but we don't hear much about Deep Brain Chain anymore, do we? I'm on the fence with the way that I feel about regulation because it could go one way or another. But at the same time, I think that because it's a new market and an asset class, bad actors could see an opportunity to capitalize on newbies and new investors. And I think the SEC coming in there and kind of letting them know, hey, we're watching this. Just because it's just because there's not a lot of regulations, and it doesn't mean that you can go around there and just start uh, defrauding people. So the regulation and that gray cloud, because we don't know where it's going to go, we're kind of concerned. But at the same time, it's like it's going to keep the space clean, and there's got to be that purity in the space, and that regulation cloud hovering, letting them know, hey, we're watching. I think does have some value, and I give it some value for sure. Omise Go. You know, I'm in Southeast Asia, so I know about Omise Go and their mission. And yes, I think that it's pretty cool what Omise Go is doing. And Telcoin. So I'm going to read some of these comments here. Am I trying to find a tax haven? People have mentioned tax havens. I'm not necessarily trying to find a tax haven. What I'm really looking for is the research and development that in the space. I went to a meeting yesterday. They were talking about a trading bot and how it's an MLM process. And I told him, I said, MLM does not have a very good reputation. And so, but he was saying that it's a trading bot, and you know, I mean, I'm just doing these meetings. I'll hear people out. That's kind of the whole point, is going to these meetings, doing these meetups. Thank you to everyone who's liked the video. We already are up to 104 likes. So shout out to everyone who's supporting this video and helping get the word out there. Neblio, yeah, I mean, Neblio's cool. You guys, I wonder if every time the Neblio community just jumps in here. Because of that, I'm seeing way too much Neblio. So I'm probably not going to talk too much about Neblio. Sorry, guys. I'll say Neblio appears to be a nice project with some potential. Wow, 133 likes. Thank you. Have you looked into? No, I have not looked into Debiton. Vertcoin, yeah, I've told you guys, it's an MIT project. I like Vertcoin. It's got everything that Litecoin has but the name. What up, Reposado? Is that Reposado? I drink Reposado tequila, by the way. Altcoins, never heard about that. No, I have not gotten a position into Yuan chain. Tron. We're not going to get too big into Tron. So apparently, this whole community likes Tron, Neblio, and Telcoin. Do we have anything else going on here, guys? I mean, any more substance? Tequila, yeah, I like tequila, but let's keep it on. Oh man, see, I want to party with some of you guys. Digibite, I like Digibite. I like Digibite. Um, wow. All right, so let's get back on track here. We got EOS. Um, you guys are slamming these, trying to keep up. Publica, INS, Encash, Qtum. Guys, go to the top 20. Why don't you guys start loading up on these top 20 coins that are really your favorite top 20 coins? Substratum is great in theory, but it's such an ambitious project. I don't see how it's going to work. I don't. I don't see how Substratum's going to work. And if it does, it's going to take a miracle. So ever since I did invest in Substratum, I bought 800 Substratum at 10 cents back in October, and I've just held them. And I've watched Substratum go way high, and I've watched it pull back big time. Like I tweeted on my Blockchain J profile, I said my portfolio is 65% off its all-time high. If it wasn't for my acquisitions from, obviously I bought my first Bitcoin back in what, 2015 or 2016, January 2016, I think, or was it 2015? Bought it for $400. Can't remember the exact day because time flies. And I held that. I didn't look at it much. Went into mining, but you know, when I started to really accumulate again was back in June and July, and I was really accumulating in July and all the way through till October. Those positions, I mean, that just to me reiterates what, I know a lot of you guys are not so big on holding anymore, but holding has, if you just weather the storm for a long time, the market does grow and it develops. Yeah, you go up and down, but I mean, and I even since then, I bought in July and I watched my positions go down in August and September, and then they went back up again. So I mean, what a difference a couple months can make, Uh, yeah, I still like U-Trust. I still hold a lot of U-Trust, and I haven't accumulated any U-Trust right now, but I'm good on U-Trust. My position in U-Trust is there, and I'm holding. We'll see where it goes. Um, so yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna hang in there with the market, I mean, 6 months, where we could be in 6 months and where we're at right now, I mean, who knows? But if it's not up in 6 months, where will it be in a year? Where will it be in 2 years? And cryptocurrency is an asset class. Like I've said multiple times, if I didn't believe in cryptocurrency as an asset class, I wouldn't be here as an investor taking the time to pay attention to cryptocurrency. Redcoin? Yeah, Redcoin's another one of those coins. I like one of the things that they have is those tip bots on Twitter where people can tip and exchange. So there is a little bit of a use case with Redcoin that's impressive, but it's not like wow. I'd like to see some more coins develop. I'd like to see some more development either with them or with some other coins like Redcoin where they get more. 158 likes. Yep, smash up the likes, guys. I have 3,000 of the coin. Well, good, Remote Chief. That's good to hear. Jesus Coin. I think that's. I mean, besides the fact that it could be potentially blasphemous, and I'm not going to bring into religion into cryptocurrency, don't mix. Just like religion and politics don't mix. Okay, Snovio, is Dogecoin the new Tether? Interesting. Who asked that? Chris Slee. Interesting question, Chris Slee. That's an interesting question. Is Vibe a dead coin? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I don't pay much attention to Vibe. I think that there's a lot more important coins, and I'm trying to. I don't know why you guys are so focused outside the top 20 right now, but stay in the top 20, at least stay in the top 50, and let's really dial those in. I do still hold bread. I do still hold bread. Bread, I'm concerned about bread's future because like there is no sort of like innovation coming out of that, and their wallet is only it's like they don't change much. It's like InvestFeed. Like I really like InvestFeed and the prospects for InvestFeed, but they're going to have to upgrade their platform. Like that platform it's not that interesting. Like, even if they got a whole bunch more users on InvestFeed, and that's the same kind of thing I'm saying with Bread, is like, it's a nice wallet. It's cool. I like it. I mean, I could use it, I guess, but I don't see why I would use it over the many other wallets. In fact, why would I use it over a hardware wallet? Right. Um, as far as Monaco goes and 10x, those they've got to get more innovative. There's got to be more innovation taking place. Just being a one-trick pony is not going to get the job done today. That's why I'm really big on Cardano, because Cardano's not a one-trick pony. They've got multiple different layers to what they're doing, and that's going to keep them competitive when when other projects fall off. And that's not even mentioning Charles Hoskinson and the mathematician genius that he is, and he's also a great ambassador for cryptocurrency, and him being the project lead of Cardano, and I think he's also on Ethereum Classic, so it's impressive. Thoughts on Verge? Not commenting on Verge right now. Verge is, I still have some Verge. I'm just like whatever with Verge. Like, their community is too much drama for me, so I've gotten turned off by it. So Genesis Vision, yeah, I like Genesis Vision. I think they've got some opportunity. Crypto Rose says Verge is so 2017. Yeah, until they can get some stability and show that their community is ready for the next level. Like, if you want privacy coin, look at Monero, look at Dash, look at PivX. Verge, they're gonna have to really just, they tease their community so much. It's been like they've kind of got some bitterness, kind of like with Tron. Like, Tron's community is kind of tainted in a way because there's so much bitterness from their investors and their community, that whenever that happens, it's like, can they recover from that? And that's something to keep an eye on. And as investors, we have to pay attention to multi-dimensional. This is a multi-dimensional space where you have to be flexible. It's so important to be flexible because it can change. Like, Verge could be the heroes, the people's champ, and then the next thing you know, they do something like they didn't roll out that, what was it? Oh man, they fell behind on the on one of their protocols. I forgot what it was. I know what it's called, but I'm drawing a blank right now because I'm on the roll, and I've got like 70 different comments coming in every second. McAfee, Wraith. That's right. Yeah, Wraith protocol. XVG, TRX, and ETN. Jeff, no like. I didn't say I don't like. It's just their communities have been banged up, and it's, do you guys like them, right? Do you guys still rally behind that? What do you think about Zcash? I do like Zcash. That was another privacy coin. I have no reason not to like Zcash. Monero V. I don't know much about Monero V, but I know that I like Monero. There's been a lot of changes in the space, and I've kind of stepped back, and I'm really only focusing on the top 20 right now. And I've been trying to tell you guys that that's where my focus is right now, the top 20. Maybe even the top, I see Lisk is at 22. The Lisk project has got to start putting some points on the board, but I like Lisk, and they're coming out of Switzerland like that. I think it's good that they're taking their time. They're positioned to really capitalize on the European market space, but they've got to start putting some points on the board. I mean, that's Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Did you see Vitalik was walking the original Doge? Yeah, we're going to be okay. So you're asking about an altcoin, Buzzcoin. We're thinking about it, but when we think about it, we're going to take our time. We're going to roll it out. It's going to be something that we're the altcoin buzz leadership doesn't necessarily look to get rich on. It's one of those things where it's more of a community thing. So we're just looking to create a community coin kind of thing, but we've got to take our time on it because we want to make sure that what we don't want is a fast rocket ship growth in the price, because what's happened is if the price goes up, a bunch of people get excited, then it's unsustainable growth and it pulls back. So we just don't want to have this happen where if we create a community coin where people get turned off by it because they get hurt, they invest high and then it slams down. And that's one of the things we can take away from the market is by the way, thank you to everyone who's pushed likes. That's really at 188, 189 now. So keeps going up. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting this video with the thumbs up. Golem. Oh yeah. I told you Substratum's a really ambitious project. So is Golem. But I think if I was to look at okay, if I was a guessing guy, if I was to say which one do I think has a higher chance of pulling it off, Golem or Substratum, not similar, but both very ambitious projects. One's a supercomputer, one's a decentralized internet. I would say Golem would probably, whoa, 231 likes. Man, you guys are awesome. Went from 188 to 230. Cool. Yeah, I love India. I would love to go to India. Like I said, there's that issue with the visa, so I'm having to wait on that. Ethos. I like Ethos. I really like Shingo Levine. I think he's got a lot of composure. He reminds me a little bit of Vitalik. Obviously, no two people are the same, but I like Shingo. I think he's a young guy. I think he's talented. I think he's clever. I think he's got great intuition. And I think that him quarterbacking that, I think as long as you guys don't beat him up too much, because you guys didn't get your way and you don't, throw temper tantrums on him and you keep him positive, because when you got a prodigy or a young genius like that, yeah, they've got to be able to handle the heat, but at the same time, you guys can't get too nasty with them. I mean, you want someone to get too nasty with you and make you feel bad about all your commitment and dedication? No. So I think with Shingo, Vitalik, being appropriate, being kind, and being coaching, be grooming. I mean, especially if you're older than these people, if you're bullying a 21-year-old person, I mean, that you're the type of person that would bring about these cyberbullying activisms where if you're like 28 and you're bullying a 21-year-old project leader, that's bullying. And I don't care if I don't know. I mean, do what you want to do, but I think Shingo's got a bright future and he's the leader of the Ethos. So I'd say take it easy on him. Theta, Monetha. Yeah, I mean, Monetha went way up, then it pulled back again. So, but it's way out of there are some sleeping giants outside of even the top 100, top 200. But because the market is consolidating right now, I'm kind of like, whoa. Ripple is loved, especially in Asia. You are right. Who said that? Who said that? Brandon Washington. See, this guy Brandon Washington, that's a intellectual conversation that I can have with somebody who's saying Ripple has a lot of Asian money. That is true. There's a lot of support in Asia for Ripple. And if you flash back, it's not just Ripple. Bitcoin Cash has seen the Asian support. Ripple has seen the Asian support. Cardano has seen the Asian support, and so has Bitcoin. And so has, I think, Neo and Wan Chain and Icon position to get that. But yeah, I think this is more of the direction I want to go with this conversation. This kind of conversation really gets me excited about you guys knowing what you're focusing on is where's the money injection coming from and where's the excitement and where's the adoption going to happen. So to Mr. Washington, good job, man. Getting the conversation going in the correct direction instead of away from all this shilling. BNB loves Asia. Asian is the best. Asia is, there's a lot. Yeah, having been in Asia, I like Asia. I mean, I think that I think the whole world's great. I want to go to Europe. I love Australia. I love Asia. I love Europe. I love America. I'm excited to go to Africa. I'm excited to go to South America. I'm excited to go to Central America. I mean, a lot of guys. Do you guys know Arcane Bear? He's down in Costa Rica. Keep up with him if you want to see what's going on down in Central America. Have you looked at Banyan Network? No, I have not. I'm married to a Singaporean babe, Frank Bop. Good, good, good. What do you plan to reply? Okay, they asked me about retirement. My answer is I'm probably never going to retire because why would I want to just retire? What, so I could play tennis and badminton, ping pong and sit around and watch TV all day? What's the point in retirement? You mean, what do I plan to do when I acquire wealth? That's more. Why are you guys so interested in retiring at 25 and 34 and all that? Like, that sounds so boring to me. Like, why would you want to lose purpose in life because you're fixated on this idea of retirement? Like, tell me about what you would do if you acquired wealth. Don't tell me about how you're excited to retire. You mean you don't want to work the regular 9 to 5? That, okay, I can see why you wouldn't want to do that. What are you saying, Paul Lindsay? What are you asking me? Simple token, please. I think yes, I like Simple Token. Paul Lindsay asked about my opinion on Simple Token. I like Simple Token. I like the leadership in Simple Token, and that's really important right now. Yeah, as far as retirement goes, I mean, if you want to retire from the 9 to 5, if that's what you're calling retirement, okay. But to say that you're just going to watch TV, play ping pong, and live in a retirement house and wear diapers all day because someone else is going to wipe your own, you know what? Then like that to me is really boring, and I find it hard to respect that mentality. But when it comes to retirement, if you say you want to get out of the 9 to 5 rat race, absolutely, I think that's cool. If you want to become a digital nomad, like that's what I consider myself, a digital capitalist, a digital nomad, meaning that nomad. I travel around. I need internet connection, and I plug in with my laptop, and I can communicate and work from my laptop. That's more interesting to me. If I want to be in Malta today, if I want to be in Thailand tomorrow, if I want to be in Singapore the next day, if I want to go to Australia, New Zealand, bounce around, that is more interesting than retirement. That's right. Yeah. Well, retire. I mean, Justin Williams says he just wants to retire and travel. But when you travel, I mean, you're still going to have purpose. Like, what's your mission? What's your mission purpose? You'll be more apt to achieve your mission purpose, or you'll be more apt to achieve that if you have a purpose, like a end goal, like a vision of where you want to go with that. There's no such thing as just giving up on contribution to society. There's you have to get that idea. You have to come to terms with the fact that you're still going to have to give something back. Like there's nothing more hollow and empty than knowing that you don't contribute anything to society and you just take from society. If you're just a taker and not a giver, that will lead to a very empty existence. So I encourage you guys to not think about retirement as much as evolving your insights into where you want to take this thing. Okay, my purpose with all my traveling. So I do multiple different things. I've already told you. I also make travel films. So I always have a camera in my hand and I'm always recording something. I have my drone. I have my GoPro Karma 6. I have my DJI Osmo. So I'm recording that. I'm also doing research and development. I'm also understanding the ins and outs of these societies. And I'm also seeing what some of these, if I ever were to get into philanthropy, where can I help make a difference? Whether it be in infrastructure or water or food or helping people to connect to the internet and adopt blockchain. I mean, those are just some things, and I can't change the world in one day, and I can't change the world in one year, but I can definitely get some ideas and plant some seeds in my own mind to see where I would like to take this thing as things go up. Thank you to everyone. 281 likes. Appreciate that, guys. 449 viewers. If you guys are wanting to get notified when this comes on, you have to click that bell and get notified. So if you're not already on that bell, click that bell and you'll get notified when these come out. I'll do more of these, especially as the interest continues to go up in these kind of live feed videos. If you guys like them, I'll keep doing them. I could do one every day. I could do two every day. But if you guys aren't showing the support, why am I going to get out here and go live if you guys aren't saying? If it's I'm customer centric. If you guys stop watching the channel, I'll yeah, I'm Jeff. Happy Harry says, "Are you Jeff?" Man, I'm gonna need a beer after that. What kind of beer should I drink? What kind of beer do you guys like? Jeremiah Brooks says, "Yeah, please go live." Yeah, that's why I said keep showing the support. When I tune in here, you guys showing likes and turning on the bell and interacting and commenting like this encourages me to keep going. Rolling Rock. You guys like Rolling Rock? Tequila, Guinness. Favorite beer is crypto. Hey Jeff, I'm a whale. Who's a sperm whale? He has a sperm whale. He says he's a whale. Okay. V chain beer. Is there even any beers on the blockchain? And how would you put beer on the blockchain? So when is the bottom? No one knows when the bottom is. Your top crypto pick for April month. I already told you I'd focus top 20, top 30 based on what I'm seeing in there, and you guys go through that. If you, I mean, I don't think there's any problem with stepping into any sort of Bitcoin. Think, and like I told you earlier in the video, yeah, Um, all right, guys. So, anyways, I got to get going because I got to catch a flight. Appreciate everyone who's liked this video, everyone who's showing their support, everyone who's turning on the bell to continue to come back is going to continue to encourage me to make these videos, because if there's audience, I'm going to speak, because that's just the way it is. If there's a demand, then there's going to be then I need to supply the demand. Thank you, King Flop. Thank you to everyone who's been positive. Tons of positive comments coming in. Thank you, everyone, for the support. I really appreciate it. Happy Harry says, "You're awesome, Jeff." Thank you. These positive comments. Love you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Remote Chief. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff, showing the love. And I really appreciate that, guys. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. And thank you to everyone who's been watching. We'll see you.